We're live. Hey, good morning, everyone. Well, it was a little touch and go there for a little bit. We didn't have any power, but the power is back up, and so we are doing this. Good morning and welcome to EFT, an EFT session with Faye Nulman. I'm Melodian Whiteley, founder of the Rebel Tribe, and this is going to be an introductory EFT session. So before we get started, though, Faye, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the heck is EFT and how does it help?
Great question, Melodian. Really glad to be here and bring this out a little bit forward. There are a number of people who are already familiar with EFT. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique. And it moves along the acupuncture energy lines that run through the body. And there's hundreds of these energy lines that run through the body. If you've ever gone for acupuncture, you might be familiar with some of that, or if you've had acupressure, where the body work that's being done, there's just a specific point or points that the therapist will use to activate the flow of energy. Oftentimes during our daily lives, we run across things that emotionally catch us and hold us in place. The easiest example would be a stop sign. You're driving your car, you're stopped, you go to move, somebody cuts you off. And in that moment, if you were completely aware of the sensations in your body, you would notice either your face scrunched up, or you got like a clenching fist feeling either in your chest or in your belly. And now what's happened is you've gotten that emotion locked into the cellular memory of the tissues where it first showed up. Over time, as these occurrences happen and we don't shake them off, we don't release them, they continue to build until one day you're like, why can't I move my shoulder? Or what's going on in my neck? Because the body is holding all of this stress and tension. With the EFT, we're able to quickly and easily release a lot of that stuck energy in the body so that we can move forward and feel better. Do you ever notice on a day where sometimes you feel completely like your state is just low energy? And that could be a sign of stuck energy. So just with some quick verbalization, things that make sense to you. It doesn't have to be logical. Remember, this is an emotional-based therapy. And you just say what's on your mind or what you're feeling. We do some of the tapping, and the results are often that quick.
Interesting. I've never had acupuncture because, frankly, the thought of sticking needles into myself voluntarily just never appealed to me. Sorry about that.
No, I get it. That's what's lovely about this is there's no pain. But you're accessing those same points without sticking that thin needle into the spots.
Well, I have used acupressure for migraines and it works like a charm. And I don't remember exactly what you did to me when we were both at that event in Orlando when I had such a bad migraine, but I am a firm believer in the fact that you know what you're doing because you made it go away. So like instantly. So I could not miss out on a whole day's worth of the event. So yeah, I'm all in. Let's try this.
Let's try this. Okay, so this is going to be very brief. When I work one-on-one with somebody, we can get a little bit more specific, but because this is essentially an open forum, I don't want to go into anything that's too personal. So we're going to keep this very general,
Okay.
if that's okay.
That's fine. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to introduce the technique so that people saw what it was about. And of course, as always, if anybody seeing this wants to get into it further, I will post Faye's contact information in the description of the video. There, we are recording this, so it will be posted, and there will be a link there for you to get in touch with Faye if you want to pursue this further.
What's really cool, Melodian, is since I've become certified in neo-Ericksonian hypnosis. There are a number of other techniques that I can incorporate with the EFT. So let's say somebody's suffering from some trauma. We can use the EFT to bring down the anxiety or the emotional level, like the frustration, the tension, the worry around that issue using the EFT. And then we move into one of the other aspects of hypnosis. And it's amazing, absolutely amazing. There's something called mindscaping, which uses the person's inner resources. I have no input. I'm just kind of like a tour guide during the process. And the person who that is there with me is doing all of the internal work. And it's a fabulous way to open things up and let go of years and years worth of stuff that you've been possibly holding on to. I love it, because one of the things that was really exciting to me when I got into the holistic health world is that I've always said we have the ability to heal ourselves right here in our own hands. And with the EFT, that's essentially what we're doing. We're using 2 fingers, tapping on energy points, and allowing our own nervous system to reset. Does that sound good?
Sounds good to me. Let's do it.
Okay, so I'm going to go through 2 ways of doing EFT. The way that I originally studied was with Gary Craig, and his version is a little bit longer, but I feel like you need to know the basics before you can shortcut. Okay, you got to have that firm foundation. So a lot of times when we work on something, we've got to bring both sides of the brain together, because they're often on 2 separate pages. So we would start on the non-dominant outer edge of the palm of your hand, using 2 fingers, tapping. And you can hold the hand at any angle that's comfortable for you. It doesn't have to be like this. I'm just doing this so the hand is in camera view. Okay.
We just tap.
And then I'm just going to walk you through the steps first.
Okay.
Okay. So you're just tapping. Just for a second. Notice the sensation. You can close your eyes even if it helps you tap into the sensation. And as you're tapping, just see if you begin to notice any changes in your body, any sensations, any awarenesses. And let me know if you notice anything. Has to be enough tapping that you feel the sensation of your fingers on the side of your hand. Melodian, you're looking like you're ready to go for a nap.
It was a rather traumatic night. It was very stormy. It was bad. I've had little sleep, very little sleep.
Okay. Okay, so just from this, you can stop tapping for the moment. How did that feel in your body? I could see on your face, but I want to hear from you what you were noticing.
Well, kind of like you said, it was just like, okay, I've had a very rough night and I'm tired. I want to go to bed now.
Okay, so basically what this is doing, not only is it bringing both hemispheres of the brain together on the same page, it's also working on the parasympathetic nervous system and resetting it, calming it down. So if nothing else from this whole session, if you just remember to do this when you're feeling super anxious, it's going to bring your intensity level really down. Okay, simple. Now, I'm going to walk you through the other points before we do anything else. So the next point would be the inside of the eyebrow. So right where the brow, kind of right next to your third eye. So if you're wearing glasses, you might actually have to move them.
So up here?
Yep.
Okay.
And just tap there, just so you notice the sensation and not enough to cause a bruise. And then you move to the outside of the ridge of the bone on the eye. I've turned my head so it's easier for you to see.
I put my glasses on so I can see. Okay, there we go. I got it.
Okay. And then the next space is under the eye on the cheekbone. You got it. And then the next spot is under the nose. Next spot is the center of the chin. Center, not on the tip. In where the little indent is in your chin.
Okay, gotcha.
There you go.
Guide me because I can't see.
Okay. Yeah, you're fine. Now, next, find your collarbone, either side. And right below the collarbone, tap there. Okay. So this is a breathing space for lymphatics as well. So if you ever have a cough or a cold and you're having problems breathing, you can just take your fingers, if you can see where my fingers are underneath the collarbone, and gently press in. Press and hold, and that's going to allow you to breathe more easily. You can even walk your fingers along that under edge of the collarbone. You might begin to find spots that are a little sensitive or sore. That's lymphatic buildup. So you can either tap or gently massage those areas to release the blockage.
Huh.
Cool, huh?
Yeah.
All right, next spot, under the arm about mid-bra strap. You got it?
Yep.
And then finally the top of your head. And you can do a little dance with your fingers in a circle so you get the entire crown of your head.
If you ask me to pat my
All
belly
right.
at the same time, we're in trouble.
No, just the one. All right, pause it, close your eyes for a moment, take a breath. Let it go. And just take a quick scan of your body, starting at the crown of your head. And move your awareness down your body. Just see what you might notice. And let me know.
I noticed increased drainage in my throat, but I don't feel good. So is that normal?
Increased drainage is good. Means something opened up. So if you're blocked up, Jessica, just do those pressure points for the breathing points. The other thing,
the one under the collarbone, that about made me throw up.
oh my goodness, I'm gonna guess you're holding something there emotionally. We don't have to go into it, just keep that in the back of your mind. Okay. The other thing, if your sinuses are blocked up,
They are.
two index fingers. Go right into the crease on each side of your nose.
Here.
Push in. Yeah. Push in, pull down, and then out. So you're starting right underneath the cheekbone. That might feel uncomfortable. And then you slowly press or massage in a little circle. Oh my God, that's sore. Okay, so anything that's sore has a little bit of a buildup, a little bit of a blockage. You want to just stay there and release it. And then you just work your way around the cheekbones until you get out to the outer edge of the jaw, and then strip it up and over the ear so you drain out that lymphatic buildup. Did that make a difference, Jessica?
It did. Now I know it's all stopped up.
All right, so Jessica's stuffed up on a scale of 0 to 10, 10 being peel me off the wall, I can't stand it. Where are you at?
About 2 or 3, really,
2
on
or
the first one.
Okay, so 2 or 3 is pretty low. Melodian, are you still feeling traumatized from last night?
I don't think traumatized was quite the word. I'm just really tired. A little bit stressed because when the power went out, number one, I just went grocery shopping yesterday, so I had a refrigerator and freezer full of, food that I just bought that I was potentially looking at throwing away, and stressed over the fact that, we had this scheduled today and it might not work, and stressed over the fact that I have an event this afternoon that might not happen. So I'm stressed. I don't think traumatized.
Okay, so
but stressed.
Okay, so stressed. So 0 to 10. Where's your stress level right now?
Oh, right now, I'm better. I'm better. We're good.
Give me a number.
Oh, a number? I don't know. No, I'm not stressed, so 0.
Oh, so just from the EFT that we did, and the fact that we got online, your stress is down to 0.
Yep, this worked and we did this and I'm all good. Okay.
Look how quick that was. Okay, so do you have anything that you notice in your body that just the intensity needs to go down?
No, not really. I don't.
All right, so then what we're going to do is you're going to tap for what's relevant for Jessica. That's
Okay,
called
that's fine.
borrowing benefits.
That's fine.
Because we're all energetic beings, okay, but because we're all energetic beings, what you do with the intention of it assisting somebody else only expands their own personal experience. Did that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So Jessica, you're stuffed.
Yes.
Any other descriptive words you might use?
Sluggish.
Okay.
Those are probably the 2 best ones.
Stuffed and sluggish. And you're still at a 2 or a 3?
2, yeah, 3.
Okay. And is there some place in your body where you're noticing that sluggish feeling?
Head and chest.
Head and chest. Okay, so let's just do a general round, and we're going to do it with the system that I showed you first. After we do it with that, then we'll switch to the faster version. All right, so start tapping on the outside of your palm. I'm going to say some stuff. You're going to repeat it. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Even though I feel stuffed and sluggish,
Even though I feel stuffed and sluggish,
I'm willing to breathe easily.
I'm willing to breathe easily.
And I completely honor and respect myself.
And I completely honor and respect myself.
Even though my body feels blocked up
Even though my body feels blocked up
and I just want to sleep,
and I just want to sleep,
I deeply and totally love myself.
I deeply and totally love myself.
Awesome. Now go to the inside of the eye and tap there. So you can stop on the side of the hand, move to the inside of the eye at the brow. Good. This sluggish feeling. You're going to repeat this sluggish feeling.
This sluggish feeling.
Okay, move to the outside of the eye. This fatigue.
This fatigue.
Move underneath the eye on the bone. This crazy stuffed up.
This crazy stuffed up.
Underneath the nose. I can't breathe.
I can't breathe.
In the middle of the chin. I want to breathe.
I want to breathe.
Okay, and collarbone either side. I can breathe.
I can breathe.
I'm able to breathe.
I'm able to breathe.
I breathe freely.
I breathe freely.
Awesome. Underneath the arm, mid-bra strap. My body knows what to do.
My body knows what to do.
Okay, put the arm down, go to the crown of the head and do a little dance with your fingers in a circle. My body knows exactly how
My
to
body
heal.
knows exactly how to feel.
And I love that.
And I love that.
Okay, stop tapping. If your eyes are open, allow them to close. Take a deep breath in through your nose or as deep as you can. Exhale with a sigh. Simply begin to allow your body to sink down a little further into where your body is currently being supported. Begin to allow yourself to notice the sensations of release and relief, and how much easier things feel. Perhaps noticing a warmth or a sensation of flowing energy through the body or in a specific area. And just overall feeling more content. I'll go silent for a moment. Once you've completely scanned your body from the top of your head all the way down to the soles of your feet, when you are ready, flutter the eyes open to readjust to the light in the room around you. And what do you notice?
I notice I can breathe a little deeper and my shoulders are a little less tense.
Awesome. And you said you were at a 2 or a 3 before we did this one round. Where are you at now?
Probably about a 1-ish.
Okay. That was what's called one round. Look how fast. And Melodian, even though you weren't tapping for anything specific for you, what are you noticing in your body?
Believe it or not, I always have a kind of a stuffy nose in the summer because of allergies that I refuse to take medication for. So I can breathe. Okay. I can breathe.
Awesome. So your borrowing benefits work behind the scenes. I love it. Okay. So that was the old system. New way, top of the head. So walk through it with me. Just tap on the top of your head. Go ahead, Melodian. You wanted experiential. Okay, now go to the inside of the eyebrow. Inside of the eyebrow once again. Outside of the eyebrow. Right on the corner of the eye. Beautiful. Under the nose. Center of the chin. Center of the chest. Beautiful. Pause it. Take a deep breath. Let it go. So even though there was no verbalization, just working those energy points, what do either one of you notice?
Again, I can breathe better. My breaths they
Mhm.
feel deeper, I guess is the best way to explain it.
That's awesome. That's awesome, Melodian.
I'm just noticing a lot less stress. I guess I was a little more stressed than I thought because I can actually feel that I'm not as stressed.
Okay, cool. So just with this, showing you the original system, showing you the faster version, we only did one round of verbalization for something specific, yet you've both experienced release. Isn't that cool?
That is.
And look how fast it was. We're talking what, a minute, 2 minutes? maybe less. And what's nice is this is a transportable system, because you always have your fingers, you always have your breath, you always have your words. So you can do this anywhere, anytime. You don't have to wait for things to build in your body. Something traumatic or upsetting occurs in that moment. Just start tapping on whatever emotion you're feeling to release it. Because Melodian, you have animals. What happens when your dogs get freaked out?
They get on my last nerve.
Okay, but what happens after they realize that the threat or the danger is done?
Oh, well, then they quiet down and go lay down and go to sleep.
And do they do anything physical before they quiet down?
Bark.
Well, yeah, they bark like crazy, but
Okay,
I'm
did you ever notice them shaking their entire body after?
no, actually, I never really paid any attention. I'm usually so, because I hate the
Next.
barking, so I'm usually so wound up by the time they're done barking at whatever. It's like, okay, bye. Especially if I'm here alone, because I live on a dirt road, and at the end of a dirt road with very few neighbors. So yeah, if they're carrying on, it's something unusual. It's a little stressful, because then you're wondering, what are they at? What are they barking at? Why are they carrying on like crazy? I mean, they have their normal barking that I know, yeah, okay, there's a raccoon on the porch or whatever, but sometimes they just carry on like little crazy things. And then it is stressful, because it's like, what is out there? What do you hear?
Right, right. So you can just do the tapping as soon as you notice that stress to bring down that stress level. But what you haven't noticed is that any animal, after they feel that the element of danger is past, they will literally shake their entire body to discharge that energy.
I will have to watch that next time. I was
We as
not aware.
human beings hold on to it. Yep. After they realize that the sense of danger has passed, they will release it in their body by physically shaking the body. Kind of like a twist and shout sort of thing. Humans don't do that, which is why we have this stuff building up in the body. Crazy, right?
Yeah, I was not aware.
The
I
other
will
nice
watch that.
thing, yeah, they definitely do that. They definitely do that. The other thing is, if you're in a public place, you can very nonchalantly just kind of walk around and hold the spaces, and you can verbalize internally. Or if you're really good at visualizing, you can imagine in your mind touching the points. So there's all kinds of ways that you can handle this and take your healing back into your own hands. All right. So Jessica, are you below 1 at this point?
I'm pretty relaxed.
Awesome. Awesome. All right. So we wanted to keep it general. We wanted to have a little experience. I think we're good for the moment. Yes.
Yeah.
Unless there's something else either one of you would like to work on.
Jessica, do you have any questions?
I don't,
Okay.
but I have a personal one-on-one with Faye tomorrow, so.
Sweet. All righty. Well, this was really eye-opening, I guess is the word I'm looking for. Because I admit I was a little skeptical. Okay. I mean, I'm very much into holistic health and natural healing. Like I said, I have allergies, and I just flatly refuse to take any kind of over-the-counter prescription medication for them. So I manage them pretty much on my own, and I do pretty much manage them, except it's really in the summertime I get the stuffy nose a bit, and it's not debilitating or anything, but some days it's annoying. So the fact that I don't have that at all right now is awesome. Okay. So I mean, I'm totally not stopped up, so that's fabulous. So I'm going to add this to my arsenal of things to keep me out of the hands of mainstream medicine because I don't trust them. Okay.
The other thing that's really good for allergies is stinging nettle. So you can use stinging nettle tea and drink that. Or drinking warm water and lemon juice throughout the day will help keep you open.
Oh yeah, I'm
It'll
a big,
decongest your body.
yep, I
It'll
drink warm
decongest your
water and
body.
lemon juice every morning. My grandma taught me that a long time ago. She's like, start your day with warm water and lemon juice. I was like, okay, Granny.
Smart granny.
Been drinking it times.
Yeah. So that's that. Oh, I was gonna say something else and it went right out. Okay, I guess it wasn't important.
All righty.
Local
Well,
honey, if you can tolerate honey.
oh yeah, I
Is
only
also
buy local honey. Yes, I only buy local honey. Because someone taught me a long time ago that the local honey, because it's got all the, it's got the local stuff in it, basically, it will help me acquire a resistance to the allergens. Because I was like, okay, fine.
That works on your dog too if your dogs have allergies.
Local
What was
honey.
that, Jessica?
The local honey will also help your dogs if they have allergies too. Same concept.
Awesome. Didn't know dogs could take honey.
Yeah, me either. Interesting.
Good tip. All right.
All righty. Well, cool. This was good. I like this. I am, like I said, I am intrigued to study it more. So I thank you for getting on here and teaching this to us.
You're very welcome.
I'm going to, as I said, this has been recorded, so I'm going to post it so people can get into it. And I will put, for those of you that are interested in working closer with Faye, I'm going to put the link. I'm going to put the link to her website. It's got all her contact information there. I will put that link in the description so you can all follow up with her if you like. And I'm excited. We'll be doing, for those of you that aren't part of the Rebel Tribe and want to be part of it, I will put the link to that in the description as well, because we will be doing more work with Faye on some other things. So that's exciting. The fact that we're going to be doing some other things with her and just a bunch of other stuff that we've got going on in there. So it's pretty cool. So anybody who wants to work a little more closely in a group session with Faye, come join the Rebel Tribe, because we're going to be doing, I think we've got like we've been talking about doing the mindscaping as a group.
Mindscaping, I'm going to have to alter a little bit, but there's something else that I just was introduced to that we could work as a group very effectively.
Okay, cool. So yeah, so we've got a lot of things planned for inner healing and holistic health, plus just a lot of other stuff. Rebel Tribe is not just about healing, though. It's about becoming who you were always meant to be. So there's going to be a lot of different workshops and sessions going on in there. So come check us out. All righty, Miss Faye, I thank you. Jessica, I know it's early for you, so I thank you for getting up and joining us. I thank you, Faye, for helping me de-stress after the eventful evening.
My pleasure.
And yes, so now I'm all ready for my yoga and sound bath this afternoon.
Which will de-stress you even more.
Oh, I know. I'm looking forward to it. So, all righty, ladies, I'm going to stop the recording.
All right. Thank you, Faye. You guys have